Listen, man, I've been homeless for a long time, going on 7 years. The circumstances that led to me being homeless are crazy, and it's a long story. So I'll just sum it up for you. It started with a divorce. My wife left me when I had cancer, then the medical bills, then jail time trying to pay for those medical bills, then sleeping in the streets and in homes, then another prison sentence. Then I was out on the streets again, and my family didn't want anything to do with me. Yes, I have made mistakes, and I'll be the first one to admit it. But this story is not about me and my mistakes and my torn up life. It's about what I experienced. And with all the family drama and changes going on, I wanted to make a new, so I decided just to get out of town by any means necessary. I ended up talking to one of my friends. We called him Big Chief on the streets. He had hitched a ride into town on a freight train. So I had Chief explain to me the ins and outs of hopping trains. That's when I fell in love with the idea of traveling all over the United States for free. You see, Chief went on to explain to me there's two types of trains: junk trains that move slow, and merchandise trains that carry cars and expensive stuff. Those merchandise trains are damn near impossible to hop, as they never slow down. He also broke it down for me how he was able to find train schedules right there on his free Obama cell phone. So I decided, to hell with it, I'm going to give it a try. Now, my first trip, epic disaster. I was able to successfully get on a train, but the area of the train that I was on had absolutely no covering. And so when the rain started, I was screwed. I went from just being soaking wet to having hypothermia, and 3 hours later having to jump off that train because it was absolutely unbearable. Now, true to my philosophy in life, I did not let any of my failures discourage me. So I tried again and again and again, and soon I became what I call a junk train master, even learning how to get inside of some of the closed freight cars. Mostly grain and coal was carried inside of these trains, but every now and then you would open one up and you would find oil, or God forbid, you would find steel. Those I stayed absolutely away from. Between the fumes and the weight of that steel, if anything shifted or twisted or fell, you would be crushed to death. Now, around the time period where my encounter with these Bigfoots happened, I had moved cross country from California to Kentucky, wanted to head south to Mississippi, so I hopped on a train. It was midsummer, no rain forecasted, so I wasn't particularly worried about breaking into one of the freight cars. I would be cool hanging out outside. My target when hopping this train was the backside of one of the refrigerated cars, right there by the AC unit. I put a tarp up and laid down to take a little nap. Now, this particular train was going across country through the woods. You talk about fresh, cool, clean air. I mean, some of the best oxygen you could ever breathe. I remember falling asleep and waking up to this smell. I mean, a strong, musty smell. And I smelled all kinds of animals, but this was putrid. We talking about the kind of scent that you can taste in the back of your throat. Now, initially, I'm thinking to myself, okay, there must be some kind of dead animal along the track. This smell will go away. But 30 minutes later, it's just as strong. So I start to move around a bit, just trying to see what I can see. That's when I peek my head from between the cars, looking in both directions. I notice these bags of grain and corn. They're just flying off the train. I mean, like someone is inside the freight car just chucking huge 100-pound bags of corn and grain. They're flying 20 yards through the air and landing into the tree line. Confused. Initially, I'm confused. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy, Dog Waters, and I'm back. The content train is continuing to roll. We're starting to pick up a little steam here. I hope everyone had a wonderful Mother's Day. For those of you who are members, head on over to iam.waters.com and take a listen to the full story. For those of you who aren't members, you need to consider signing up. I still got 5 slots where you get 2 years for the price of one. The 1 year price is already discounted to $48. So you need to head to the website and go to the Cash App option and use it. Got 5 slots left. That's all that's going out there like that, because that's all I need. For the rest of you guys, head on over to iam.waters.com, baby, and check it out today. Peace.